So you guys been following the Quiet on Set, this documentary exploring and exposing the cruel and unusual treatment of kids on the set of Nickelodeon sitcoms, including one horrific instance of one of the speech coaches violent and repeatedly R-wording one of the child actors, Drake Bell, I think his name is. And Dan Schneider so far has been able to kind of skirt around any very serious accusations because there hasn't really been anyone on the record accusing him, even though people suspect based on he's done creepy stuff on the shows like showing feet, like he's obsessed with showing these little girls' feet and putting them in like weirdly suggestive sexual positions that now looking back are super weird.
Yeah, he was also sued by 2 female writers on the Amanda show because he like forced one of them in a meeting, or like just one of the allegations against him was that he forced one of them in a meeting to pretend like they were being sodomized as they were talking to him.
What?
Yeah. And he would have like child actors give him massages on set, and he
that
would have,
I
like,
heard
the wardrobe people. Yeah.
So there's a few things. So there's all that. There's also this theory that Amanda Bynes, who was like one of the main people during that time, and they were close. It's known that they were close. Well, there was a burner Twitter account saying that it's her. And here's the part that kind of, she tweeted a picture of her ID.
She did.
So what's the question? Like what?
Well, we don't know how that person obtained that photo of that ID. Like, it seems to be Amanda Bynes' ID, but like that's the only proof.
She never showed herself.
No, she never like posted a video saying, "This is me. This is my account."
So
she posted a photo of.
So in this Twitter thread, she accused him of getting her pregnant when she was a kid.
Yeah.
Amongst other horrible things. And, but again, I guess we don't know for sure, although it seems, I don't know where the fuck you'd get her ID. It looked legit. You could see the hologram on it and shit.
Yeah, it was.
Show me, can you send me that? I'll show people. I'm curious. I guess you can fake it if you're really good at Photoshop.
Yeah, I mean, it's been annoying because that's been the only kind of, or not the only, but one of the things that was always questionable, the Twitter. But I feel like with these new things, it's nice because now it's kind of definite, crazy allegations, like beyond any shadow of a doubt, in my opinion.
So Amanda has not come on the record to say officially that he did these things to her. And so he's been doing this kind of apology tour where he's like, yes, I was horrible and I was mean and I was unprofessional, but I never did anything like you guys are suggesting I am doing. And he's suing the documentarians, actually. So here's the thread. I'm curious what you guys think about this. So while Amanda was under her conservatorship, she was rumored to be running an account on Twitter under the name Ashley Banks. There were personal photos posted of Amanda, including a photo of her alleged driver's license. Here are some of the claims that were tweeted from that account. That her parents and lawyers ran her verified Twitter account. We know for a fact that Britney Spears and other celebrities have no control over their social media accounts. She had no control of her money, and millions were stolen from her, nor was she allowed to freely travel. We know for a fact now this also happened to Britney. What? How is this? What is this world where this is a thing? What the fuck? Like what judge would approve this? This is like basic fucking rights to not be imprisoned, to not get access to your money. Like what the fuck?
I'm always worried and curious if there's something that's changed between when these stuff was recorded and all these things happening and now. I'm curious if like in 10 years we're going to see a similar story that's happening right now. I don't know.
Well,
if that makes sense.
if it's I mean it's I don't think it's changed. Sounds like this whole conservatorship is a thing.
Exactly. So that always has me worried that shit is still happening.
It probably is.
Yeah, but hopefully with stuff like Britney's situation, Me Too movement, all this stuff that's come to light, hopefully it'll be less at least.
But systemically, from a legal perspective, it is absolutely obscene. She says she had no control of her money and millions was stolen, nor was she allowed to travel freely. I read that. She claims her Hairspray co-star John Travolta is a sexual monster, something I can confirm since I have done stories on him and talked to sources who have valid claims. Travolta sexually assaulted them and or made unwanted predatory advances. Oh, shit. I didn't know about that. That's that Scientology swag. I believe Amanda suffered abuse very similar to what Britney fell victim to, as I exposed in my Slave Princess documentary. So here is, this is the one she tweeted out of her ID. Like, it says, it's me. Authentic, often imitated, but never duplicated. I refuse to be silenced. My friends know how to reach me. XOXO.
It's definitely suspicious.
If she's in a conservatorship, she probably can't show her face. I don't know.
She said on this burner account, some of her tweets said that she didn't have access to her like actual physical account because she was in a conservatorship. So this was like her only lifeline.
This looks
If
real.
it's real.
I mean, listen.
It definitely seems real. I'm not super skeptical of it, but I will say it's like, why wouldn't she just take a selfie to prove that?
Because she was in a conservatorship.
Like, just to offer an explanation, what if the ID was stolen by somebody and then they decided to go on Twitter and pretend that they're Amanda Bynes and their proof is just take a photo of the ID they stole?
But this person was active for a while. The fact that they
I know. I think it's weird and I kind of believe it, but it is odd that she didn't just post a...
Well,
but she's in a conservatorship.
If she's afraid of something, it'd be opposite,
she can be
because she could say, I didn't post that. Someone found my ID.
To leave possible deniability, I guess. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I'm trying to just...
Yeah, I'm just gaming it out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Exactly. That looks like a real ID, though.
Yeah.
It does.
It's got the little hologram and everything.
That would be difficult to Photoshop that good.
I doubt it's photoshopped.
There's good fake IDs.
One theory I was thinking is like she took a photo and sent it to someone for whatever reason, and someone realized, oh shit, this is hers. Because you have a website like that.
But who would do that long? It's just bizarre.
Yeah, I mean...
This long con.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, anyway, so this is where we're at with Dan.
Somebody said hashtag find the ring. You know, I had that thought too. You can see a ring there. That would
find a picture of her with that ring on.
Yeah.
I'm sure people...
Looks kind of generic gold
through
band,
that.
though, doesn't it? It's hard to tell what's going on here. So anyway, that's where we're at. And Dan has had the space, because there's nothing concrete, to deny it and to now sue the documentarians and all this. But I think this came out yesterday. Lori Beth, who was one of the main people on all that at the time. So she was a big star, which makes me, she's very credible, very, very credible. If you guys were around then, this was her. You probably recognize her.
She was one of the main people and all that. Her and Amanda Bynes and Keenan were the trio.
Yeah, here she is. You guys might, she did the news report thing. You guys remember that?
Right, yeah.
So she is extremely credible. I mean, she was there right in the center of it. So she went on record and she accuses him of showing her pornography when she was a teenager in 1995. The incident reported occurred shortly after the first season of all that. She says Schneider invited her into his office under the pretext of discussing concerns about her weight gain mentioned by a female producer. She was 19 at the time of this incident. The allegation during the meeting, Schneider allegedly showed her pornographic clips, which she considered his first act of preying on her. Throughout her time on the show, between 94 and 98, she claims Schneider put her in numerous uncomfortable situations, including showing more pornography, fondling her, initiating phone sex, and displaying a video involving bestiality. Schneider is featured in the, blah, blah, blah. We know that. He's obviously denying it.
What?
She stated that their relationship wait, what? She stated their relationship turned sexual when she was 19. Although they were not sexually intimate, they had sleepovers where porn was shown and they exchanged massages. Oh, God. I mean, if he's, I know she's 19, but like, if he's willing to do that with,
Yeah, no. And it's
he doesn't give a
her
fuck.
boss, and
Yeah.
it just on every fucking level. It's disgusting.
She describes her relationship with Schneider as weird, abusive friendship and is now speaking out in hopes that Nickelodeon will acknowledge and address the issue. I read a more detailed one about like specifically that he showed her a video of a woman sucking off a horse
Donkey, right?
or a
You
donkey.
said earlier,
A donkey.
right? Yeah, close enough.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. Oh, jeez.
Which is I was saying at the beginning, but that's pure degeneracy. I was saying I've noticed when people have CP on their hard drives, they always frequently I feel like they mention that there's also bestiality on there,
Right.
and for some reason this degenerate fucking perverted obsession sometimes goes hand in hand. So when I heard that donkey thing, I was like, this fucking guy
Boy.
did that shit.
His like direct response to these allegations also were just like
The
even
new
more
one? These ones or the old
Yeah,
ones?
he said, if I did that with respect to Lori Beth,
What's my rule? If I did that,
Yeah, literally, OJ. If I did that with respect to Lori Beth, I sincerely apologize to her, but I cannot apologize for things that I did not do.
oh, I can't. He didn't do that. Why would I do this? Yeah, I mean, listen, he has to deny it because he's gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, what did Victoria Justice say?
So this was from 3 hours ago. Basically, she said that he had an ego problem. She felt that she was treated poorly, but it seems like she was saying that she didn't experience anything to the same degree that the other kids did.
Did he have sleepovers with this girl, Sarah?
She also said that she wouldn't be where she is today if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Why would she say that right now?
She really said that?
Yeah, here's
That's
it.
fucking
Here,
disgusting.
I'll send direct.
Wait, hold on. Is it in this article?
Yeah.
I'm not condoning any of his behavior. She said, at the end of the day, my relationship with Dan is very complex. When I met him when I was only 12, and he's the person that gave me this big break. He completely changed my life.
I mean, for her, she was on Zoe 101, which was one of his shows, and then he gave her a starring role on a show called Victorious. So I understand she feels like dedicated to him, but I still think.
Well,
that
let me
it's
read the statement before
fucking
we
crazy.
accuse him of things, or her. She said, most likely I wouldn't be here where I am today if it weren't for him and for him seeing something in me. For that, I'll always be grateful. After watching his apology, I think he recognized that he did a lot of things wrong. And I think if he could step back in a time machine, he would do a lot of things differently. Yeah, that's not good.
That's a shame.
I mean, she believes him, but at the same time,
She's been like with him since she was 12, so I guess there's something there that she's like a parent to her. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
I think it's,
allegiance.
listen, I believe her that they had a good relationship,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
and that she probably feels some kind of allegiance or that loyalty to him.
That's
But
a
this
shame.
did this come out after the new Sarah one? Because I wonder if she knew all the info. Because the timing kind of makes her look.
Well,
even
this
worse.
was from an interview, and that article came out yesterday, right?
When was this interview? Does it
Well,
say?
most probably before yesterday.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
See that the timing of this kind of fucks her a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like she's endorsing him after that. And like I said, before this article came out, there was some space for plausible.
Yeah, until this,
yeah.
it was glaringly weird that despite, I feel like since I've known the name Dan Schneider, I've known it in the context of the creepy Nickelodeon guy, right? Like as long as anybody's really known his name specifically. And yet until yesterday, it was mostly either inference or conjecture, the stuff with Amanda Bynes, but there isn't really anything concrete there, or that he was fostering this environment where, obviously, like the guy who essayed those kids and stuff. What do you call it? The dialect coach that they had,
Mm-hmm.
and all that. It was all these people around him had the specific allegations, and I've been wondering when the dam was going to break on this. It seems like
This is
finally has.
huge. This is a huge breakthrough.
Yeah.
Like I said, this girl's as credible of a witness as you can get on this topic. Yeah. I give her a little grace. I mean, this is difficult for everybody. And like I said, she didn't see this article. She didn't see the breaking story probably when she gave this interview.
Is
Yeah,
it
no.
called Stockholm syndrome? Kind of, maybe you could say, right?
I don't think it's quite that.
That extreme.
Yeah. I think they're just
But she's a little bit of a
long-term
victim
friends.
too, potentially. I'm thinking.
Well, Stockholm syndrome is when you're like kidnapped
Okay.
or you're a prisoner or some shit.
Yeah, when hostages develop a bond with their kidnapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's exactly like she said. Her entire life, in a way, she owes to this guy who is evidently a fucking
Right.
scumbag. I'm sure. Yeah, I mean that's gonna have weird.
People out there
It's gonna be
defending
hard
Woody
to sort
Allen.
through that reality emotionally. You know what I mean? That somebody that was such a towering figure in your entire life has turned out to be total fucking scumbag. Especially if it's true that the entire time she had a very professional and mild relationship with him. You know what I mean? Like if she didn't directly experience all of that, coming to terms with that would be difficult.
He probably has a goon meter, for who
he can get away with.
Because like it sounds like all the parents of the kids who got abused are fucking psychotic. Like this girl's 19 and they're having sleepovers?
Yeah.
What? I mean, you can live on your own at 19, obviously, but like, where's your family?
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking weird.
Same thing with a lot of these abuse victims. It's the commonality is like the parents give these people access.
I mean, predators usually the people who's like been at it for a while, they'll learn.
Oh yeah,
They'll learn how to get away with it.
absolutely. I think he has a goon meter, so he knows who's a good target and who's not.
For sure.
But this is huge. So we'll see if more comes out or what happens. But yeah, he's cooked after this.
Hope so.
We'll see if Amanda ever says anything. I mean, I understand her not wanting to get involved. That's up to her. Obviously, it's her story. So I don't think it's right to pressure her. But be interesting if she did talk about it one day.